Welcome back, everybody, to Keep Your Cool. It's your boy, Rawless.
What's up, guys?
Edgar. Una semana más.
Another one. Como dice DJ Khaled. Another one.
Salud. So last week when we were talking about mothers,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you had this on your little tequila stand,
Yeah.
which we could have used because it's motherly love.
Literally, a mother bear looking over her cubs.
Yeah.
Like, puras fallas, bro.
You guys got to remember that I am moving, so that's why you haven't seen Funko Pops. That's why you've seen nothing new other than his things that he has for decorations. But it's okay.
I'm gonna buy some.
As time will grow, you're gonna understand what's going on and all that. But for now, this fucker's still sick, and he brought up something to my attention that I was like, AI.
It's just scary.
That is becoming too realistic.
Like, did you see about the Neuralink?
¿De qué? No, I mean, no.
No?
No, prosigue de qué, like, let me know.
So, right now, Elon Musk is, he's trying to do it. Well, he already did it with a person, but he's trying to do it to not more people. Where they'll get like a little saw, make a hole in your head, and they'll put a chip. So that chip has a bunch of like strains of like thin. It's kind of like as thin as hair. Y nomás metiéndote eso like in a certain point in your head, like it's able to connect to your to your brain y todo ese pedo, güey. And so you're able to kind of like contact other people through that shit.
Oh. And people are interested in that shit.
Yeah.
You see that I'm not the biggest tech guy.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't care about technology as much. I should, because that's where obviously the world is going to, is shifting that way.
Yeah.
I don't want to be stuck in the ages. I always said I want to put more shit on my soundboard. Okay, but that's the only four. That's the only original four. I can literally add our theme song to it. I just don't do it because
La huevonitis.
no es huevonitis, sino que it's just like they have to go to YouTube and
Like insert it to the
ándale. Y no es por nada. No soy. I always do say sometimes que sí soy huevón. But I'm like, if I had two jobs, how lazy am I, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say that, bro. Like, the thing is, you're just mentally and physically tired, especially having two jobs.
Yes.
Like, your body can only take so much.
Ajá. Y luego por los 5 niños. It's not as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Yeah, because you gotta go 4 or 5 at the end.
Yeah, I need. That's why I started laughing. I'm like, that didn't make sense. So when it comes to artificial intelligence, I'm like, dude, like, why people are so interested in pushing that technology? Ahorita que acaban de perder los Lakers. Well, not ahorita, ¿verdad? Like fucking 2 weeks ago, a week ago. Ponieron así en Instagram que según está hablando LeBron. Like, we got this shit. It's because we misread. Pero it's AI inserted into the fucking face of the old video, and then they just changed the voice to LeBron's James, and as if it was him saying all that, but it's because he's saying so many bad words.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, obviously it's not fucking LeBron, you know, and he wouldn't be that disrespectful.
¿Cómo se llama? I think it's called blackface or something. No, sorry, man. Not blackface. My bad. No. What the fuck?
Oh, no. Blackface is a thing. Yeah. But it ain't that thing.
No. Shoot. It's.
I don't know what's it called. All I know is
they use people's faces, their voice, y todo ese pedo, and they start making videos, and they kind of use that to kind of attract people. Like, let's say Joe Rogan, they do the same thing. They use his face, his voice, y todo ese pedo to promote something, but realmente he's not promoting it. It's just the AI making his face and making his mouth move with the voice, y todo ese pedo.
Sí, exactly. So cuando miro eso también es parte del AI, ¿verdad? And I'm like, dude, if they can get away with it now, I'm like, how do we not know that Joe Biden is, God forbid he passed away and he's the president again? And then they're just using that just like TV, and people are just like, eating it up. Yeah. Oh, it is him. And they're just putting like that shit in front.
Yeah, true.
Like, or newscasters or whatever. Like, okay, tornado that we just had, the Nebraska one. About 2 weeks ago, salió un F4 tornado. When I saw the first video, I was like, that shit's fake. It's just too much computer, right? Or too much AI or whatever. And once I started paying attention to it, that there's different camera angles, like from other cars and other people screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this shit's real. And then you start seeing that fucking tornado made it all the way to the other side of the town. And I was like, oh, verga. So ya empecé a mirar todos los videos. I'm like, dude, this shit's real. I'm like, there's no more AI, nothing like that. It's just that in a way, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everything in social media, because they're pushing this AI thing, it really makes it hard to believe or want not to believe anymore.
Exactly. You don't know what's real and what's not real. So it's, dude, it's AI right now. Honestly, is becoming very scary, dude. Like very scary. Like there's so many things. Even like the technology right now is so advanced. Like in where was it, Dubai? They started making these robots that'll throw like stuff in the air to make it rain.
And
Then literally you saw that video where it rained. It turned green before it started raining. Like the clouds, like that. You right there, you could already tell that's not.
You fuck with nature, nature fucks back.
Yeah, that was. Pause.
You sus. No, but like it's just crazy how artificial intelligence is growing, and honestly, like we've seen too many movies. iRobot, Terminator. When it said about like the movies that they take over, I don't know.
Yeah, Terminator, iRobot. Shit.
There's a movie called
WALL-E.
Oh yeah.
I feel like
WALL-E.
WALL-E. I feel like we're all gonna end up like that one day, bro.
You know what? Like, there's nothing wrong with WALL-E. Like, if I can live that, no, cierto. If I can live that life, fuck it. No, but like that movie is flawless. Like, it's beautiful, it's sad, and there's no words. And literally for like the first 30 minutes, no hay palabras.
Yeah.
And it's just Wally. And that's AI también, ¿verdad? Está también la Odyssey. No, the Odyssey, verga. Fucking the one in space.
Yeah, the one robot that controls everything, making
sure
everything goes according to plan.
Well, basically Wally, you know how the ship is controlled by the red dot?
Mm-hmm.
One they got that from the original movie that it was in the 1970s that a robot in space takes control. Y como se llama, honestly I forgot, and that's one of my favorite sci-fi movies. I blanked out right now. Well, no, it's not Odyssey. Whatever it's called. And there's another one, Artificial Intelligence, with Steven Spielberg. Damn it, there's another one. There's like a big one that I'm missing. A big one.
Matrix?
Is it though?
Kind of. Porque remember, like the bad guy, he's able to duplicate himself.
Well, and he is AI. He's artificial. I would be. It's borderline.
Borderline.
It's borderline. Okay. It's borderline. The only reason I wouldn't put it with like WALL-E, Terminator, and all this because WALL-E, Terminator, and fucking the one that we just said, iRobot. I feel like those are more realistic than the Matrix. I mean, I know that the people have their conspiracy theories that we live in the Matrix.
Yeah.
We blah blah blah. ¿Cómo se llama? I feel like the Terminator thing where they're trying to do more robots to like fucking drones and shit like that que se controlan solos.
Yeah.
That's where you're like, hey, like what the fuck? Que cuando ponen when you're playing on your computer, you're playing the fucking chess machine. And he's harder than you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's almost in a way its own brain.
Yeah.
Y como se llama Alexa and fucking Siri.
Always listening. Shut the fuck up.
That right there is kind of scary because even when you tell them, oh, can you control yourself? It's like, oh, no one controls us. Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
Like, you can ask them like, hey Alexa, can you fart for me? And she farts.
I can bring a little kinky for it.
Does it whisper to me? Okay, I'll whisper to you.
Yeah, you wait. I
like that shit.
Yeah, no, dude, but right now, like, this AI shit is becoming dangerous, way.
Too dangerous. I don't know where exactly this shit's gonna land at, where it's gonna go to. ¿Cómo se llama? Am I afraid? I don't think so, but I know that we're fucked if they take over. I mean, I don't want to fucking fight in a Terminator war. Would I rather fight the iRobot robots than the Terminator robots? Fuck yeah. I'd rather fight the iRobot robots than the Terminator robots.
But the thing is that iRobot ones, they're more flexible and they like move around like fucking spiders.
But they are more killable.
True.
I mean, if Shia LaBeouf can fight them, and that's a young Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. True.
As opposed to the Terminator, who their job is to literally terminate people.
Yeah. Literally. Fucking going around with the submachine gun on their fucking hands, just.
And then they look like Arnold. There's a deleted scene on Terminator 3. And it's Arnold's playing a human. And they basically, he's the one that they modeled the Terminator after. So he's playing an older human. And his name is like from Russia and shit. So they modeled the Terminator after him. So that's why in Terminator 1, that's why he looks like Arnold. Because they got that model off him. It was a cool deleted scene. And I was like, they should have kept it. I'm like, because Arnold, that scene, he plays a comedian. Like, he's funny. He's like, yeah, I know that. So he's super overreacting. We were like, what the fuck? ¿Cómo se llama? And they're like, that's why they got it for that shit.
Yeah.
So it sucks that it got deleted. ¿Cuál es el otro? But when it comes to artificial intelligence, I'm telling you, like, when I keep seeing that shit on Instagram, when people talk, or like when Joe Rogan is like, oh, I can't believe this. But it's not him talking. It's just his voice. You're like, dude, anything can happen now.
Dude.
How are you going to... my bad. I was going to say it wrong. I was like, how are you going to get away with murder now? I was going to say, now how are you going to prove that you're innocent? If someone has that over you, if someone has your voice.
Yeah.
If someone has los videos aquí, nomás con eso que están mirando, like, poquito que se mueva and shit.
Yeah.
The other day estaba diciendo, miré un video on TikTok. Y es un artificial intelligence. Like, it's telling him, it can read what he's doing. Dice, look. Y luego se pone así enojado. Y dice ahí, angry. It ages from 18 to 25. Las Asian. Y luego like sonríe y dice happy. So like it's reading what it is.
Yeah.
Y luego más de repente, behind him se abre la puerta solito. Like I see like if it's a ghost.
Yeah.
And then the artificial intelligence reads that there's like a face there.
What the hell?
So pone ahí female, 500 years old,
Verga.
angry.
Ay, güey.
And then this fool like cuando mira eso, he looks at it, he's like, what the fuck's going on? Y en su picture de él, en su cuadrito, dice, shocked. This is the crazy part about that, about the artificial intelligence part. This was crazy, is that he's telling him this is happy. So se le sonríe, so se graba, and then when he smiles again, dice happy, this is angry.
Yeah.
So he's teaching her. So he never taught her shocked. The artificial intelligence knew that was shocked.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, I'm like, I don't know what's scarier. I'm like, people are paying attention to the ghost, the one that opened the door, that I read that there was someone angry there. I'm like, but no one's literally talking about that the fucking AI read the shocking part and that he was shocked without him telling her what's a fucking shocked face.
Yeah. Damn, bro.
Yo entre mí, I'm like, would I be more scared of artificial intelligence over a ghost? I guess it depends. Because think about it.
If it's just in the computer, then I think we're good for now.
Yeah, exactly.
But once it gets out from like the internet, todo ese pedo, and actually becomes like an actual robot and shit, that's where we're gonna start like
because
panicking.
Igual con el ghost, if you don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with you. I know that there's some ghost videos que are like, dude, I'm like, I don't know how you still fucking live there.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking leave.
Or like Scary Movie, güey, cuando la está agarrando la girl, güey. That, she literally got, bro. She got by the ghost.
Y ya no quiso después el güey.
And yeah, no.
It was too much.
No nomás eso, porque también dijo, they decía Wednesday and it was Friday, so it's like, they shit don't match up. Like, ¿no te has bañado en 2 days o qué pedo?
No mames, güey. Y sí, ¿cómo se llama? Cuando miro eso, like, the artificial intelligence, that one shocked me. The voices shocked me. The faces también, it shocks me. I'm like, what else can they get away with? I'm pretty sure the Megatron that's on Universal Studios, I'm pretty sure that's a guy inside.
Yeah. No, it's not inside.
It's a robot then?
Yeah, it's a robot. It's a guy who just controls it, and he's just talking through a mic.
Imagine if once they start getting the freaking memory brains so they can control itself. That's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the first one that's going down on the verga. Grenade.
Especially if it's Megatron. He's gonna want to fucking rule everything. It's crazy how they don't... Do they have an Optimus? No, huh?
Nah.
No, so it's just Megatron.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't think I've seen a Optimus Prime. No.
Because you're the one who goes out a lot, not me. Yo más miro todo through the... En el Instagram.
Nah. No, for the most part, every time I go, it's mostly Megatron. I have to double check that shit.
I will have to double check that shit.
Yeah.
El ¿Cómo se llama? I remember the dinosaurs. Well, those are... Everything else is Robomatronic, right? Robotronic. I forget what's it called. Robomatronic. Pero así de AI que yo he visto más... Estoy mirando eso, pues. Estoy mirando like... Que ya jugó un robot... an actual robot AI... That they already learned how to play chess at a beginner level. And this is a robot.
Yeah.
That has AI in it. And he already learned how to play beginner level chess. I'm like, why are you guys doing that? Like, what's like? Are we trying to like, ¿cómo se llama la palabra? Delete jobs or something? Like, why do we need it? Like for you, for instance, for you, what would be a good reason to have AI?
Handle my finances.
Cool. Yeah, I guess. I mean,
nah, but then I'll go against it and I'll fucking go buy some shit. I'll end up going buying something in my AI. Like, Edgar, what the fuck you doing? I'm gonna die one day for I want to have fun.
What's fun? There's no... I can't compute that.
Yeah, no. sorry, Siri. I might have to go snowboarding. I might spend $120. Be right back. No, don't do that. Tu madre cabrona. I'm gonna go have fun.
Tu madre cabrona.
But there's a lot of things that you could probably do. I mean, in a company
run the numbers.
Yeah, you'll have it like run the numbers. Like if you want to search something up, like just ask the AI, like, let's say they want to see how much you've been working. Like, search up Raul's time card. How many times has he been late and shit like that? They'll end up doing that. Like, out of last year, it shows in here on record he was late 5 times or some shit like that.
But wouldn't I mean, I guess I feel like that's just becoming lazy and they're trying to take away a job from a human.
Yeah.
Es por decirlo, before I got the job that I have right now, I was working for a warehouse job for forklifts and shit like that. And they literally got un forklift que is manually controlled from a house, and the fucking forklift y él lo está como si fuera un remote and tiene a camera and it's driving itself and all that. So in a way, they're saying that it's AI but controlled by a human. In a way, it's AI because it has its own memories telling you we should do it this way, and then this food, and then he does the rest. Y lo controla para que no choque and shit like that, right? But I remember when they were touring it para saberse cómo son las lanes, so that I can do that, and so they can leave it alone and they'll do the same routine over and over. So se grabó la route, pero it can't pick up on its own. So it'll drive on its own, but it can't pick up on its own. Y como se llama, I remember I told everybody was pissed, like, they're trying to take our fucking jobs, da, 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 da. I'm like, man, you should be worried too. I'm like, bro, I'm with sanitation. I'm like, well, I don't get to fucking pack or unload and all that. He's like, no, you're stupid. It affects sanitation. I'm like, well, in what ways? Like, if you don't got guys taking a shit, how are you going to go clean the bathrooms? And I was like, you fucking asshole. From all the other shit you could have said, you go directly to the bathrooms. But he got to the point where I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, se la tengo que pasar, la verdad.
Like, who's going to wax the floors?
I'm pretty sure they can have like a fucking manual buffer for that. They already have, I think, actually.
Dude, damn.
Pues imagínate, no es AI, pero pinche robot vacuum. Que lo más va así, que si chocas, sigue.
Like a little Roomba?
Roomba, huh? Yeah. So they are like Roomba forklifts. That they just pick up trash. And igual, es una machine que está grabada para hacer eso. Which the Amazon warehouse has it. And I'm like, well, you give it to the fucking millionaires.
Yeah.
The $1 million companies and shit.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, see, like, honestly, right now, if you guys want to do something, get into a trade. Ain't no way AI is going to be fixing a car. Ain't no way AI is going to be putting up the electricity. Like, you become an electrician, become a plumber, mechanic. Like, AI is not going to be doing that shit. Hell no. That's going to take a long time before they do that.
But AI can run the diagnostic.
Yeah, they can.
But that's about it.
Exactly, but if they need to replace a component, hell no. They're not gonna be doing it. So like if you're an accountant or something like that, you just run numbers. Easily, if the company wants to, they could easily just buy a software and have the software runs the numbers for it. Like, it's better for a job where you need to do a little bit hands on. Because AI is smart, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna do any labor work.
I see what you mean. I do see what you mean. Because it's like we don't have robots right now, so
Yeah, even if we did have robots, if something's not working correctly, let's say for like an older property, their software is gonna be up to the newest. So if they try to do something that's old, like let's say they try to work on a, I don't know, 1984 Chevy truck where it doesn't have that OBD reader where you gotta put it in to do a diagnostic. Like, how the fuck is he gonna diagnose it?
I see what you mean.
Yeah, see. Yeah. So it's only gonna be like updated to the newer stuff, but like for older things, like let's say that we worked at a property, everything is old, so wiring is not gonna be up to code. So if a robot goes up to it, it's like, oh, this is not up to code, cannot touch.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck is
you're gonna turn around to the residents like, you're basically fucked.
Yeah. I'm surprised your unit hasn't turned on fire.
Yeah.
Should have been blunt about it.
That one for sure right there. That one.
Oh man. But yeah, no, dude, this AI thing is getting out of control. Definitely, especially with celebrities, bro. Like, there's been a couple instances I've seen, like, on Complex, where someone would get somebody's face and get, like, a porn star's body and make, like, an explicit video.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, come buy this, come to OnlyFans, y todo ese pedo. Like, oh, look at this video, it's exclusive, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, 2 days later, it's like, just a heads up, like, that's not me. Like, someone created that video, like, that's not actually me, so don't fall for it. So people are getting scammed by that thing too.
And it's basically what I said, like, hey, what happens if the president passes away and they basically just show you a TV with old footage and they just put
or not even old footage, bro. They could just make up a footage like, hey, guys, just a heads up, the economy's crashing, so, prepare.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know that's actually him?
Yeah.
Or que diga, like, hey, sabes que someone's about to, or let's say, like, hey, World War III is starting. Shit, everybody's going to be all paranoid.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, what the hell our president just said? World War III is starting. Like, what the hell are we going to do? Oh, shit. But it's not actually doing it. Because, I don't know, you heard, it was sometime last month, some kid, he used AI to call this restaurant to go off as a... Fuck, what do you say? There's a fire department.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, this is Marshall so-and-so. We detected a gas leak in your restaurant. We need you to break all the windows to make sure air goes in to take the gas out. Todo ese pedo. And it wasn't real.
No mames.
Yeah. So literally
they arrested the kid, right? And
I don't know.
I think they did. I think I heard something where it was something similar to that. Okay. Que era un morro que estaba usando AI stuff and making prank calls.
Yeah.
And I think they arrested him that he was facing a lot of time because he was incriminating government jobs.
Yeah.
Cuando escuché eso, I'm like, fuck, that kid's smart as fuck to fucking know how to make a program.
Yeah.
About AI. I'm like, you shouldn't be putting him in prison. You should be rewarding that fucking kid.
I miss.
No, in a way where, I mean, even though I'm against it, he's a kid and he's already doing this. Imagine if you give him the right stuff.
Yeah.
What he can do. Yeah. There's another movie, Eagle Eye, with Shia LaBeouf. And it's basically like a brain, what's an AI that controls all the government stuff. So it controls the airplanes que son droned. It controls basically anything that goes on emails, all the bank statements and all that shit. Sure. And it deposits money. It sends stuff to addresses and shit like that.
Oh shit.
That one's I like it. I hated the ending, but I did like it a lot. I was like, all right, I like the movie. I honestly wish if it were up to me, Shia LaBeouf should have died. Not because I like the kid. It's just the way that the way that he sacrificed himself is so that if he goes into the Bill of Rights building or whatever that place is, and he pulls out a gun, you automatically should get shot.
Yeah.
Automatically.
Because his wife will remember that.
fucking guy.
Yeah, if he was
No,
brown, it would have been a different
mames,
story. If he was black, a different story,
Shit,
bro.
if he was black, he wouldn't even make it into the fucking office.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. If it was brown or any other color, bro.
That was fucked. That was. Woo.
I mean, at that time, I mean, it was like that.
Well, it was like 2009, so we have to give it a pass. We have to give it a slight pass. Chewy.
Because he's white. Fool.
Cause he's
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's because it's a movie way, so that's why they played it like that.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. I feel like the movie should have ended that, like for this the iRobot one. I didn't have any issues with it. It's a futuristic movie. I do wish they could have killed all the robots. I'm like, even though al último se mira que es el savior que llega, ¿verdad? Oh, it's Alan the robot, whatever. Well, I don't think it's Alan the robot, but
he's the one, the chosen one.
I feel like Wall-E ended it perfect, but there's a theory that goes that everyone in that world dies, and Wall-E, because they basically move the whole fucking ships into Earth.
Oh, yeah.
When these fools have been fucking lazy for their whole generations of life, how do you expect them to work? How do you...
The kids.
Sí, pero like ellos no saben nada.
Yeah.
So how would you expect them to do stuff? How do you expect them to cook? How do you expect when they don't know shit? So I'm like, everyone would probably die, and they're all overweight.
Yeah, not even cook, bro, because there's nothing there. So first they gotta start the
Sembrar.
plants, yeah, start all that shit. Nah, no sobreviven la verga.
Yeah, so that, like, even though it's a perfect end, it's a beautiful ending, the ending doesn't make sense for that. I'm like, it's a kids movie. I'm like, you're looking too much into it, but they're not wrong.
Yeah,
they're not wrong.
Let's like that one video. Anda valiendo.
Basically.
Yeah, dude. No, actually, that's true. I didn't even think about it that way. Because, they wouldn't survive. Even if they landed and they started walking.
Yeah.
Like, dude, their legs could only take so much for who knows how long they've been sitting for that.
See, let's just put it this way.
That's crazy.
When you go take a shit and you take a good while.
Right? Oh, yeah, your
legs all fucking like, imagine these fools have been literally laying down their whole fucking lives. Their asses get cleaned by robots and shit.
Nah, they squirt.
Actually, but they makes more sense than a robot cleaning their ass, right? They've been eating. So if I've been sitting on the toilet for like, let's say 15 minutes and my legs get numb, imagine someone who's big and he's trying to learn how to walk, and I'm pretty sure their whole body's numb.
Yeah.
And they're so dependent of that. That's when you start thinking, yeah, the theory goes. The theory's not wrong, bro.
Yeah.
The theory's not wrong at all.
No wonder there wasn't a part 2. Get away.
As I was saying with the AI, el miedo, the movie. Well, I would say this. Do you think it's the movies that create fear in us about AI, or do you think life or movies imitate life?
Damn. Because the thing is, como dicen a lot, que The Simpsons predicts a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I might have to go back and watch a couple episodes of The Simpsons to see if they talk about anything about AI. Because, dude, I don't know. Because it could be that too, just like watching movies y todo ese pedo. Because when you're a kid, I see you're watching movies, you start imagining, like, como me dijiste last time on the podcast, like, when you saw Shazam, like, you didn't see yourself as a kid, like, having all the superpowers, like, you know how to fly, todo ese pedo. So, like, right now as an adult, some things, like, hey, like, we're not going to be able to fly. Yeah. But at the same time, we don't know like, how AI is going to affect us. But the thing is, right away, if we see a superhero movie, like, we can't be a superhero. We already know that. Mm-hmm. We throw each other into some toxic waste, we're going to fucking die because we're going to get fucking poisoned by radiation or todo ese pedo. So, like, the AI, especially since it's so new and the way that it's kind of going, I feel like the movies do have an effect on the way that we're thinking about it. Porque si nos puede afectar in a bad way, or it could also go in a good way. So let's say AI later on comes with an immune system. It helps us live longer than 100 years.
Mm.
So imagine that, because could be possible.
I don't think.
You don't think so?
I mean to say it like that. I don't think the higher earners
Oh,
would want that.
yeah.
They would want it for themselves. It's like honestly to watch.
They'll probably want it for people that like work for them too. It's like, oh, I really like the guy. I like this.
See, but like you me contra me, I'm like, you don't. Do you honestly believe that there's no cure for cancer because of pharmaceuticals and shit like that? I honestly believe that there is a cure, and then they just stopped it because it's more money if they get fucking pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, like all that shit also is a game too. Cause like same thing they were saying, Kobe, like he was murdered because he was fighting that that pill. Cause they want to name it Black Mamba. He was fighting all that.
Y como se llama? For instance, I've met a couple of people as I grew old que tenían SIDA, AIDS, and they died of it. Magic Johnson has AIDS. And that motherfucker's still living, buying shit and all that. Probably still has groupies. And he's still getting like, why haven't you died? Why are you making his vitamins or his medication so expensive that it's not affordable to all the young people, to all the other people?
Yeah.
That's where you need to concentrate your shit at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm like, yeah, like, there's been cases where a celebrity does die from cancer. And I'm like, but I think it's counted. Like, okay, let him die of that, but we're gonna make these fools survive of, like, we have the cure.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna give it to them because it's more easy to have money out of pharmaceuticals.
Yeah. Es que sí, la mera verdad que sí. Yeah, that's true.
So if AI were to create more life or more time, they're not gonna cumplir más años, pues.
Yeah. To extend the life of one.
Yeah, I don't think the higher up beings above would like that idea for us, the poor people.
Yeah. That's true.
I think they would want it for themselves.
But at the same time, like, can they really control the AI from releasing that?
Because
Because at the end of the day,
I love that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they do technically have their own mind. Como, have you ever seen the video game Cyberpunk?
I never played it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, so they came out with an anime. I watched it on Netflix. Dude, it's like if the AI is going the way that it's going, I mean, sooner or later we might see people that have like an arm as a fucking cyborg. Like people becoming more cyborgs than anything.
Yeah.
Have their brain input into like a new body, but it's mostly it's just a robot. So you're like all your images, all your data that you have in your head, like it's gonna be input into that thing, and now you become a machine.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's another way they could like live for 1,000 years.
Well, freaking on Terminator Salvation, which is part 4, the original ending had John Connor die, but they were gonna, one of the robots was a good robot, so what they were gonna do is get John Connor's face and body and put it on the robot so that they can always have an image that is John Connor fighting. When people found out about that script, they're like, that's fucking bullshit. John Connor cannot die. He's the hero. He's this. So they made that the robot had a heart, and John Connor needs a heart. So they gave the heart, that robot, a John Connor. That's the actual, that's the movie.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, well, that was kind of stupid. I'm like, no, you guys fucking bitched about it.
Yeah.
And now you guys are complaining about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
you can't fucking keep people happy. I'm like,
One way or another, you can't have both.
sometimes that's why AI should fucking control the world, because they don't have feelings.
No, mama, like this is the right way, and this is how it's supposed to go. I mathematically did the equation, and exactly this is how many people should die. Damn, fool, fucking creating their own Thanos. Verga.
Salud to that.
Salud.
There was another AI control thing, Ultron from Avengers.
Oh yeah.
And when you start realizing about por decirlo como Ultron, there was another one, not Vision, pero I forgot. There was another movie that kind of had Ultron's vision, where he's like, Ultron was trying to kill everyone because they're saying that nobody was basically humans are pieces of shit, and nobody deserved to live. That was Ultron's quest, and I was like, if you start putting yourself like that, I'm like, is Hollywood giving us signals? I'm like, that we are pieces of shit. I'm like, or
But not everybody, bro. I mean, we're all pieces of shit, but I feel like everybody is at a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
Como
Like, I'm pretty sure none of us want war. Like, como lo de Palestine y Israel.
yeah.
Like, or Ukraine versus Russia. I'm like, we don't want, like, dude, how come we just can't live happy?
Yeah.
Be a neighbor. Share the money. Kumbaya.
Well, cállate pa' acá por unas chelas. You know?
Ándale.
Hey, neighbor, come on over, fool.
It's
Yeah.
like I have one of my favorite boxers, Artur Beterbiev. He's from Russia.
Yeah.
I'm like, and because technically now Russians are the bad guys because America sees it that way. I'm like, dude, I'm like, well, like, it's not my fault that he's Russian and I like that fighter.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, uno de mis otros favorite boxers, he's Usyk and Lomachenko, and they're from Ukraine. So I was like, you can't have a favorite boxer Russian and a favorite boxer Ukrainian. I'm like, what, do I have to choose just Mexicans?
Yeah,
like,
fool, because we're Mexican, fool. It's all about Canelo, fool.
You can't talk shit on Canelo because you're Mexican.
He's at the top, fool. He's at the top of the pedestal, way. No one can beat him, fool. He's on top, way. Nah.
No, it is
Yeah, it's tricky, way, because at the same time, like, it's still on the early phases of it. Like,
yes,
they just brought it up. Well, they didn't just bring it up. They're introducing it more and more to everything, in any platform, every platform.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ahorita, like, what day was it? It was like 2 days ago. Like, I hopped on Instagram and I searched on the search bar because I was gonna show my buddy a video, and it says, and on top of this, yeah, AI. Tell them to search something up and they'll search something up for you. Like, chingada, like, this is a new feature. So Instagram just updated and they added the AI. So, like, if you want to look for something exactly, like, it'll search exactly for, like, what you're looking for. And it's like AI, you know, so people are like, "Ala verga." So there's a lot of apps now that are just having that installed. So the only thing that's kind of, like, worries me about it, I mean, they already track our phones as it is.
Not if you turn off your location, turn off your microphone, turn off your, I forgot what else. There's like a couple of things that you want to turn off.
But at the same time, they're still going to see what you're searching through.
Because it goes to the cloud.
Not just that, dude. So, like, Google, what was it, like 2-3 months ago? They were going through a lawsuit because you know how they have that incognito mode?
Mm-hmm.
So they won't have to, like, track your stuff.
Yeah.
They're still tracking it.
Oh.
So they're going through a lawsuit for the same reason because people are going through the incognito mode to, like, not for them to see what they're searching up for, but they're still seeing what they're searching up. So there's no point in having an incognito mode if you're not
being secret about it.
Yeah, because the thing is, the reason what I was using incognito for was a guy. Well, I think
you were watching porn.
No way. I was watching it on Facebook. It's like, oh, if you're gonna search up flights, search it up on incognito mode. Because if you try to search it up on a regular browser, like, that's gonna track, like, you looking at those flights. So by tracking it, if you see it today,
they're gonna continue to do it.
Yeah, and then you do it tomorrow and stuff like that. They're gonna be like, oh, look, people are looking into these flights, so the prices are gonna go up. So, like, if you search up something that you want to buy, do it in incognito mode, so that website or that company doesn't see that you're looking at it. Because the more people that see, is like, oh, there's a bunch of people that want to take these flights. Like, oh, there's a bunch of people that are looking at this clothes. Like,
okay,
let's raise the price on them before people start buying them at a bulk, or, you know, it's $50 now.
That and then it gets on your algorithm, the YouTube, the Instagram, like ads and shit. Exactly. I noticed that shit. Like,
yeah,
yo tengo timeshare, right? And I was like, I want to do a weekend getaway. So I went into my timeshare, Club Wyndham, I didn't do anything. I just went through them, like, what's available. I didn't do nothing. I didn't search nothing else. A couple of days later, I was on YouTube. Y me está haciendo as the Club Wyndham. I'm like, bro, I already have you. I don't need to fucking know what I need to search and shit. That's why sometimes I like to turn off all the other shit, because I'm like, it just fucking, I don't like it. Like, I just, like, dude, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Déjame vivir. Déjame vivir.
It's funny because my algorithm always changes way. Because I'm always watching, like, there's the snowboarding videos, and it shows me a lot of snowboarding stuff. And then the next day I'm over here watching guns. You get all these things about guns, like, oh, here, buy this belt, or buy this strap for your gun. It'll be super cool.
And that technicality, that's AI.
I know, but the funny thing is, like, every single day is something different. Because then the following day I'm watching golf. like, oh, I want to buy a new club or something like that, I me parece like, oh, buy these clubs, buy these golf balls, buy this. So my algorithm is always changing. I feel like my AI is like, este way, like, no mames, just choose a fucking hobby and just stick with it, way. Like, I'm tired of fucking switching shit up every day.
Está como tenía un cousin y que estaban diciendo, hey, did you know that your phone listens to us y que todo eso? No, no es cierto, no es cierto. And these fools started telling him, ¿cómo se llama? Que my cousin pulled a prank on him. Y que empezaron a hablar de toilet paper. Y como se llama, dice que le empezó a salir en su algorithm because he had his microphone on. So he bought the toilet paper. Y luego como de repente dice que le llegó el message, oh, the toilet paper has arrived on your front door. Y le dijo, hey, güey, abre la puerta. Dice, how did we order a toilet paper? Dice, oh, remember that day that we were talking about? Digo, de seguro se compró. Digo, que agarra le hace, que dice que lo tiró, le puso una pillow on top. Le hace, I told you they fucking listen to us.
No mames.
Y como se llama, I'm like, pues, there is people out there that are always gonna get worried and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you don't want people to listen to your conversation. That's why you turn out the microphone. Again, you turn out the location. You turn off.
Just put a pillow over it for like a. Like
even when you take a picture on your regular gallery for your gallery, ya lo manda a Google Photos. Si es que tienes Google.
Yeah.
Y ahí se va para el cloud.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, where's the privacy, man? I'm like, see, unless you have an SD card in there and you just put only SD card, that's why it doesn't do it. But you have to go and make it an option. So, no.
So there you go, guys. If you're gonna make videos, use a camera like the one we're recording on, not your phone.
Yup.
Va a salir tus fotos a rato. Someone's gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna leak your video. Like, ya valió verga. Because then AI is gonna come in, swoop that video, is gonna throw it out there.
Start looking for
like, follow me a caballo, you know.
Start looking for an AI
OnlyFans.
An AI quote. I'll do my final thoughts.
We're all gonna die.
My final thoughts to AI. If I can say, don't give it too much brain. But what can we do, right? I mean, el último, los que hacen las decisiones del gobierno son los ricos, Tesla and shit. So it kind of sucks if it goes like the movies. We mentioned a couple of them. We mentioned AI, the movie. We mentioned fucking Eagle Eye. We mentioned Wall-E, fucking Terminator, which is the most famous for it. Y como se llama, iRobot, which is a good one with Will Smith. Cuando miras todo eso, it's the fear that movies put in us. But can that fear become a reality? And if it does, it's game over. Like, how can you beat a fucking robot when they're stronger than you? As for me, I don't care that much about technology. I only care about it when it's to my convenience. And if I don't need it, I don't use it. It's that simple. ¿Cómo se llama? So in a way, for artificial intelligence, am I against it? Well, I can say I'm not for it. I don't care about it. So in a way, I'm technically against it. So it's a no for me for AI.
I was gonna say you're in a neutral spot. You're not like yes, you're not a no.
Yeah, like I don't really care for it.
Yeah, you're in a neutral spot.
Like at least right now. Ya si miro que es too much. Where you're like, hey, what the fuck? I'm like,
yeah.
Por decirlo, es como ya he escuchado que si vas a un pinche restaurant, ya they take their orders through the tablets. They don't even fucking
write it down.
They don't write it down, or they don't listen to you and go get. I'm like, so why should I fucking tip you then?
Yeah.
I'm like, I could have done it from the fucking tablet myself.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, in a way, even though that's not artificial intelligence,
yeah,
I'm like, what's gonna stop them from making that shit into a microphone, and you start telling it, oh, quiero esto y esto y esto, and then it sends it to the fucking.
Or not even that, dude. Like, there's a couple of restaurants que ya tienen un machine que te traen la comida, so you would just have the machine that brings you the tablet. Like, please order here. Yeah. They'll have the tablet. You grab the tablet and you order what you want. Yeah. You put it back on the machine. The machine just takes it. Ahí está.
Yeah, ahí está. So I'm like, digo, if it's something simple like that, I guess I'm for it. I don't care for it.
Yeah.
But if it's for something bigger, yeah, I'm not down.
Yeah, if a robot comes to ask for me saying what I want to eat, just no tip.
Just no tip.
The only tip they're gonna get.
Final thoughts.
Where do you think I was going? Damn, bro.
That's just funny.
So for me, like, especially since I watched that anime Cyberpunk on Netflix, It doesn't look too bad.
Okay.
There's a lot of crazy shit that happens there, but at the same time, like imagine replacing your whole exoskeleton, like your back, just to fucking move faster, just to run faster, just anything in general way. Like let's say you have a bad back, fool, you end up replacing it with a robot, fool. Shit, you don't have no back problems.
Now I can play pro because I have my knees back.
There you go, fool. Exactly. Como yo que pedí el pro, way. Change my knees. Have some metal ones, way.
Vámonos.
No me tengo que echar WD-40 cada ratito. So I won't be squeaking, pero fuck, fool, pinche jugador, way.
And stay out of the sun because it can get rusted.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, water. It was
the
water.
Beach.
The beach.
Because salt water is the one that fucks it up. But yeah. I'll just put like plastic over it. I'll go see how it goes. But it'll be interesting to kind of see what it unfolds to. Porque right now, people, it's a 50-50. People are using them for good, other people using them for bad. It just depends on what we use it for. So it should be interesting how it's going to be. If AI is going to take over the world, it's not going to be in our generation. I think it's going to be like in 2-3 generations.
Okay.
Because I don't think our brains are too advanced to create robots that think for themselves.
Okay.
But then they made one where like a girl looks at you and she like starts a conversation, but that's it. She doesn't really do anything else besides that.
You want to suck my dick?
No, my face.
I do not understand that language.
No, she's like, oh, profanity or no sé qué pedo. She'll probably say something like that because the way that they program.
I think it's just the top, right?
I think so.
Like, no tiene otra cosa. I think it's just the top. I think I've seen that shit. I think I had seen that.
Because there was a comedian that was talking to her, but they were only showing like this part up. So I don't know.
Yeah, because I think it's just the top.
Okay, because but the guy's like, oh, want me to ram something into your wires, because it's like a technical joke, because you know how they have rams and like, oh, I can ram you if you want. She's like, oh no, like you disgust me or some shit like that. Like, no, my face, like este güey se pasó de verga, like going with all these technical jokes, especially because
and she understood it.
Yeah,
that's
so
crazy.
It's just funny. But yeah, if AI is gonna take over the world, it's not gonna be in our generation, bro. It's gonna be way past our generation. We're gonna be up in the clouds just staring like, damn, bro. Corre, mijo. Oh, man. But my quote is, AI will probably likely lead to the end of the world, but in the meantime, there will be great companies. Because, yeah, dude.
Like you were saying?
The companies are gonna use that a lot.
Strive.
Exactly. So they're gonna grow a lot from that, but they're gonna get to a point where
no mas.
They're gonna take over and we're done.
And that's it.
We're gonna have to be like Wally. We're gonna jump on a boat and leave.
And that's all she wrote.
All right, guys. May you have a good night. Stay safe. Don't believe everything that you see on the internet. You know, there's a lot of fake videos out there with fake voices. Pedo. They could be like, oh, take this supplement para que te haga más grande. It's not going to be true. Take this supplement to make, you know, your beard grow. I mean, I can't grow a beard, so I can't say anything, but I'm not going to buy that shit. But, yeah, don't believe everything that you see on the internet. There's a lot of fake things out there, you know.
Yes.
Don't fall for it.
Facts. And just remember to have a good weekend, have a good morning, a good night. But most important of all, keep your cool.
But yeah, tómense una, you know. Una no duele.
Una no duele.
Especialmente por la semana que está bien estresante. Una no duele.